What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's October and you know what that means, Spoopy Month. And we're going to kick it off with a strong one with one of the most brutal and gruesome games I have ever played, Splatterhouse for the TurboGrafx 16. This game is so twisted that the game's cover warns you that it may be inappropriate for young children. Yeah, this giant melting demon face man, it may be a little messed up for, a child. It was a pretty ballsy move considering games didn't even have to be rated back then. Then again, the more you tell a kid that something is off limits, the more likely it is that they will want to play it, so smart move. So, Splatterhouse is a side-scrolling beat-em-up arcade game where you control Rick, a parapsychology student trapped in a mansion with his girlfriend who was kidnapped by ghoulies and the monsters. You would have been dead if it had not been for the Terror Mask, a Jason Voorhees knockoff, which gives you the strength to pretty much turn the monsters into goo. And speaking of Jason, in the Japanese version, it's actually white, but it's no mystery why it was changed when it was brought over to the West. The scariest monster in that case would have been the lawyers knocking on your door. You bust your way through multiple levels of disgusting creatures, just slaughtering your way through. You get to kill enemies with your fists, but also with weapons like a 2x4 where you just slam them against the wall, watching their insides explode or slashing their bellies while their insides just fall to the floor. Gross. One room has you walking down a hall full of mirrors and suddenly a copy of you pops up. It's nothing that'll make you jump or it's scary, but back in the day this was pretty creative, and when I first played this game I wasn't expecting something like that to happen. It kinda got a rise out of me. This game is full of memorable moments, especially the bosses. In one fight you're pitted against a horde of worm creatures. Just when you think it's all over and the music starts to fade, a surprise worm pops out of some weird fetus baby body. When I first played this game, it almost killed me. Or who can forget the room that goes apeshit and you gotta beat up all the furniture. In this stage, the surprise is that the chandelier falls out of nowhere. These are early examples of jump scares in video games since it's bound to make anyone's heart jump after a tense fight with only one heart left. Then there's the boss where, spoiler alert, you have to fight your own girlfriend who has been transformed into a demon. And if that doesn't sound twisted enough, throughout the fight she constantly reverts back to human form, begs for help, and then transforms back. And when you win, she dies. God damn, that's bleak. From there you go on to fight Melting Cheese Face Man, and that's it. The game ends there. No resurrection, you survived, and that's it. Splatterhouse is a tribute to classic horror movies such as Evil Dead and Poltergeist. It's a violent gore fest. It's also pretty short and pretty simple. It's only got 7 levels and you'll get through them relatively quickly. It's a fun game and definitely a great Halloween themed adventure to get through. I would describe it as the video game equivalent of a haunted house. Splatterhouse, the only TurboGrafx 16 game I've ever played. For Heroes of Fandom, I'm Boyle. See you next time.